Operations veteran Aaron Cohen. Thank you both having on set. Great to see you guys out here. I want to play the big flip-flop from Biden, and here's what he went from this to this. Watch.
We're not going to supply the weapons and the artillery shells used that have been used.
Artillery shells as well.
Yeah, artillery shells.
That'd be a tragic mistake. The idea that we would cut off military aid to an ally, our only true ally in the entire region, is absolutely preposterous. It's just beyond my comprehension. Anyone would do that.
Preposterous 4 years ago, Aaron, but now it's actually happening, and you think Netanyahu is serious when he says he's going to go it alone.
Well, yes, and so here's what I think is important to bring out here. The munitions that Biden is holding back from Israel, and this is where it's kind of confusing me, are called JDAMs, and these are joint terminal attack munitions, which means they're precision guided.
Right.
Why would you hold back joint precision guided munitions from the Israelis in Gaza, which is the most populated type of warfare you can have?
Right.
When the concern is a great risk to civilian casualties. So otherwise, Israel's stuck with what we call dummy bombs or dummy munitions, which is what you're seeing shot over from Hezbollah and from Hamas. So holding back these types of selective munitions makes absolutely no sense to me if you want that type of accuracy.
Right.
And two, the flip-flopping that you're seeing here is a big mistake. Bibi's fearless. He's going to go and he's going to topple Hamas. And the reason why is because it allows Israel to get those hostages back.
Yeah.
Or some kind of closer to a trace.
And it's amazing, they're literally saying you need to fight a precision war in Hamas, but we are withholding precise weapons. Actor Michael Rappaport, Rabbi, said this about Biden withholding those weapons. Watch.
You're not sending weapons to Israel during a war, but I could promise you this right now. Smoking Joe Biden, cadaver Joe Biden, me, Michael Rappaport, I'm not voting for you. This is why voting for stained Donald Trump, pig Donald Trump, is on the table.
Lot of Democratic Jewish people having second thoughts, Rabbi.
You must understand, a leader of a country must do what's best for the country. And here you have Bibi Netanyahu saying, my survival is more important than anything else. In 1967, when the Jewish people were under attack in the Six-Day War, we were not buying weapons from America.
Yep.
We were buying them from around the world, doing no strings attached, and we knocked out the war in 6 days. Israel just now got to the gate to Egypt. They were about to open it up. Egypt was shooting at anybody that was trying to get out. Hamas was trying to shoot at anybody trying to get out. Israel's trying to get the civilians out. And you go and you say, I'm going to stop doing weapons? You want me to feed them? You want me to take care of them?
Right.
Mr. Biden, this is not healthy.
And this is congressionally approved money, and this is a victory for Hamas, Aaron.
It's a huge victory for Hamas because of the signaling that it sends to Iran, the signal that it sends to Hezbollah. What Joe Biden just did was break the first rule of counterterrorism, Tracy. You're going to get some Hebrew again. En achora balechama b'terror, which is the first thing taught in the counterterrorist spec ops school. There's no backwards in counterterrorism. And what he just did by publicly sitting down with Burnett on CNN and saying, this is what we're going to do. We're going to hold back weapons and munitions, precision-guided weapons, which makes no sense, has now signaled to Iran and Hezbollah, pulled Israel back again, and not only that, it's going to increase the threats here, Trace.
Yeah, and 30 seconds, Rabbi. It breaks that, whatever happens, weapons go forward, it breaks the trust between Israel and the United States a little bit. I got very quick time for you.
He's quoting Hebrew, Echad b'peh v'echad b'lev. Whenever a person speaks one way with the mouth and one way with the heart, you cannot trust them.
Yeah.
Mr. Biden, you lost the trust of 80% of the American people. Get back on track. It's not about Michigan. It's not about Dearborn. It's about the world trusting you.
And I will say, I'm starting to pick up a little bit of this, gentlemen. I got to say, I'm starting to understand what we're talking about here at the start of these things. Aaron?